Another one, guys. Okay, we are live with another one. You already know what this is, guys. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you already know you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. Well, guys, it was a great night when it came to my UFC fight predictions. I'll tell you that much. Okay. I had to get out of there a little bit early, guys, unfortunately. Actually a lot a bit early. Okay. Dean, what's up, gang? Welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat, Dean. I've been sick, man. I've been sick. I've been sick. I've been dealing with the flu actually. And yesterday I decided to go live. I know I shouldn't never go live, but I decided to go live and I just wasn't feeling good, man. I had to get out of there. But I apologize about yesterday. Whoever was on the live, I apologize. GTA Shorts, how you doing? Welcome back to your channel and welcome back to your chat. But guys, I mean, there it goes. There it goes. You're looking more and more like Arthur Morgan. You know I am, man. You know I am. Arthur Morgan is a legend. He's a legend in the game, literally. So you know what it is. Christian, how you doing, Christian? Welcome back to your channel and welcome back to your chat, man. He says, "What is up, OE stream brother? How you doing? Early morning stream brother. How you doing? GTA Shorts. I had to get on here early morning because last night, like I said, I was, I got late into the main card stream, and unfortunately, I couldn't stay. I couldn't stay, through the whole thing. I just wasn't feeling good. But guys, all right. When it comes to my overall UFC fight predictions for last night's UFC event, now, in my opinion, guys, I'm just gonna be honest with you. It was atrocious, guys. I'm just being real. Okay, the main event, Josh Emmett versus Kevin Vajallo. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Kevin went out there and just performed really, really well, and just showed that he's a force to be reckoned with. Okay, in that division. All right, and it was great and all, but overall, the card, guys. I mean, gosh, man, the card was a tough watch, man. It really, really was a tough watch. And don't get me wrong, Rodriguez versus Sam Hughes. It was a back and forth, entertaining fight, right? Don't get me wrong. But Rodriguez definitely went out there and outperformed it on the feet. You know what I mean? But it still wasn't like a I don't know what the UFC was thinking with having Rodriguez and Sam Hughes start off the card. Like I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like they could have put somebody else in that slot to open up the card, man. They really could have. I mean, I don't know who they could have put, but it definitely could have been anybody else because to open up a card with Rodriguez and Sam Hughes, I mean, it wasn't entertaining. It wasn't. It didn't captivate. It didn't captivate me to the point where I wanted to watch more fights. I'll tell you that much. Okay, facts. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, run up these likes and run up these subscription, guys. And then the next fight, Luan Lazarada versus Hercher Sasa. I mean, guys, Sasa went in there, outperformed it on the feet. Luan went out there too and hurt Sasa on the feet as well. So it was a back and forth type of fight, but it just wasn't entertaining. I hate to say it, guys. I mean, look, we're two fights in already, okay? And it just don't get me wrong, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. But guys, overall, we're two fights in and I'm already strolling through my phone. I'm looking at Twitter. I'm playing with my cat. You know what I mean? I'm not it doesn't captivate me. It doesn't it can't get my undivided attention because it just can't. It just wasn't that entertaining. All right, and then the next fight, by Mesquita versus Monse Rendon. Guys, GTA Shorts, thank you so much. GTA Shorts says, like and subscribe, guys. Run up these likes and run up these subscription, guys. Do me the favor. Easier than going to your local ATM, guys. when it comes to this fight, I mean, Rendon, she got hurt on the feet, guys. She got hurt in the feet with a passerby or jab. Okay, I'm talking got hurt on the feet to the point where her legs got jelly, turned into jelly, and she couldn't even stand on her own feet. Ended up getting submitted. Atrocious, atrocious fight. Not entertaining at all. Renan, I don't know what's wrong with you. Okay, I put a couple of units on you because I thought, you have Brazilian Jiu Jitsu skills. Don't get me wrong, but damn it, awful. Christian, man, I was watching replays from the fight night 41, and I just got some devastating news. Atomweight Muay Thai fighter Supergirl announced her retirement after losing her most recent fight. I mean, hey, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is, Christian. Okay, it is what it is. But that was an awful fight. So now, guys, we're 3 fights in. Okay, and I'm already, I'm chomping at the bits. I'm looking at the TV like, what's going on? Okay, this card is turning out to be atrocious. I knew this card was going to be atrocious and it was going to be bad, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Okay, awful. Okay, and then the next fight after that, we had Brad Tavares versus Eric Anders, guys. Okay, at least we got John Jones back. GTA Shorts. John Jones is definitely not back. He's definitely retiring, and he's definitely not going to fight for the UFC ever again. Especially the debacle, what's going on with him in the UFC and Dana White. To be honest with you, but we had Brad Tavares versus Eric Anders, and guys, if you go back and watch my UFC fight predictions, I said this is going to be a hug fest. These guys are going to hold each other on the fence, and that's going to be where the fight is going to be. And unfortunately, Brad Tavares, he couldn't win. He couldn't stop Eric Anders' takedowns. Two dead bodies fighting each other. I mean, it was like the night of the Walking Dead, guys. Okay? That's facts. And then we go to the next fight, guys. We got Manuel Salsa versus OK. I mean, look, it was a good fight, but it wasn't an entertaining fight. It was a good fight, but it wasn't entertaining to the point where you're sitting at your couch and you're like, man, I want to watch that again, guys. Okay, so now we got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 5 fights in, guys, and right now I'm getting pissed. I'm 5 fights in this UFC fight night, and I'm pissed right now because it's atrocious. None of these fights are exciting. You know what I mean? It's just it's a Z's fest, guys. A bunch of sleepers. Okay. John Jones, you mean Martian Manhunter? I don't know what that is. Is that his nickname? All right. Then next, guys. I mean, look, I'm not gonna spend too much time breaking down this card here. You know what I mean? I really don't want to spend too much time, but I have to. I have to, guys. We're 5 fights in. Now we're in the 6 fights. We got Elijah Smith versus Sung Young Yu. Look, all right, it was an okay. It was an okay fight. Okay, but I mean, who? Honestly, guys, who's jumping up for joy after Elijah Smith gets a rear naked choke win against Sung Young Yu? Ain't nobody jumping. Okay, nobody. Nobody cares about that. And guys, nobody cares about Vitor Petrino fighting Stephen Asplunge. Nobody. Atrocious fight. It reminded me of how atrocious the heavyweight division is. Okay? One has a phenomenal physique, and the other guy, I don't know what happened to the guy. Did you eat your training partner or something? What the hell was going on there? The heavyweight division is in shambles. Okay? Atrocious. All right, we're damn near 7 fights in, 6, 7, 8 fights in, and I'm calling my neighbors. I'm asking them what you're doing for this evening because I can't. I don't know what's going on. Can we light up some fireworks? Let them go. Because unfortunately, nothing is exciting about this event. And then we got Chris Curtis getting whipped by Meditech. Meditech went out there and just totally demolished Chris Curtis. Which, guys, I did pick Meditech to win this fight. And here we are in the main card of the evening, guys. I'll tell you what, guys, it was a good night for me. Like I said, guys, I don't know if I said this, but I'll say it again. I went 10-4 with my UFC fight predictions, guys. Okay, I went 10-4, guys. 10 wins, 4 losses. Okay, so that's not bad for my UFC fight predictions at all. Definitely got more dubs than L's, so we'll take that. But here we got Charles Johnson versus Breno Silva. That was an entertaining fight. That was a fun fight. You know what I mean? Are we calling up, you know, our neighbors and telling them, hey man, oh my God, pop out the popcorn and pop out the quarter juices. Oh my God, Charles Johnson, Bueno Silva. It was so entertaining. No, you're not doing that, guys. Okay, that's facts. Ain't nobody doing that. All right, was it a good fight? It was a good fight. All right, Charles Johnson barely won that fight. Never putting any units on that guy. Guaranteed, guys. We need Eddie Hall in the UFC. Oh my God, imagine that. I saw Pierre Rodriguez versus Sam Hughes from last night's UFC Fight Night card, and I am not going to lie. Pierre Rodriguez absolutely outclassed Sam Hughes out there. Definitely did. Definitely did. That's the reason why I picked Rodriguez. She's better on the feet. Sam Hughes is atrocious on the feet. And then, guys, we had Kudalaba versus Umar Sy. Umar Sy, guys, wet the bed. How does he lose against Kudalaba? Kudalaba goes out there and beats him by submission. It just shows me that Umar Sy is nowhere near a high level competitor when it comes to, that light heavyweight, bout right there. I'll tell you that much. And what else, guys? I mean, guys, the night was just, it was not that entertaining, guys. It really wasn't. I mean, Amanda Lemos versus Gillian Robertson. Were you guys entertained by that, guys? Gillian Robertson went out there and she won a unanimous decision fight against the more experienced Amanda Lemos. I did say Gillian would win this fight, but really nothing happened. Nothing exciting happened at the least. And then you got Jose Delgado almost wetting the bed against Andre Fili. I thought Andre Fili went out there and performed really, really well against Jose Delgado. That's like, hold on, when? Yeah, I got in there like right around there, or yeah, like right around that time. I got on the live, but yeah, Andre Fili versus Delgado. I thought Andre Fili did his thing, man. He showed a lot of grit. He showed that he's rugged, and even against a more youthful, athletic Jose Delgado, Andre Fili looked good out there. He looked like the faster fighter. He looked like he was feeling himself. Yeah, he took this L, but I don't think Jose Delgado won that fight, by much, in my opinion. I'm being honest, guys. So, Andre Fili should rest his head high in my opinion. Even though he took it out, I still think that was a good performance by him. And Christian says, and I can pretty much say Sam Hughes is a triple American dead body. Not only that, but she fought like a goddamn zombie out there last night. When it comes to Sam Hughes, look, I like Sam Hughes. She has a lot of wrestling ability. She knows how to put together a good game plan. But when the fight gets rugged, she she doesn't respond well, guys. You know what I mean? She just does not respond well. Okay, but guys, run up these likes and run up these subscriptions. Do me the favor, man. All right, support the community. And now I mean, look, we're at the main event of the evening: Josh Emmett versus Kevin. I mean, look, guys. I mean, Josh had nothing to offer. Let's put it that way, guys. Okay, I'm putting that nicely. Okay, Josh had nothing to offer. Kevin went out there and was feeling himself. He looked confident. He looked like every combination that he was going to throw, he knew that it was going to land and it was going to hurt Josh Emmett. And that's the way it looked. As soon as the fight started, you can see the confidence just oozing from Kevin. Pause, no Diddy. Landing combinations on Josh that he was just totally just confused. He was left confused and dazed. Okay, because Kevin went out there and put out Josh Emmett in the first round. KO TKO. Referee had to jump in and save Josh Emmett. And look, guys, I mean, at this point, when you look at Josh Emmett, right? He's taken 3 consecutive losses. 3 consecutive losses. He hasn't really been knocked out in a while, right? Like that. So that was very impressive by Kevin to be able to go out there and actually knock out Josh Emmett like that. Because I mean, uh, Zalal wasn't able to knock him out. You know what I mean? I mean, he did submit him, but he wasn't able to hurt him on the feet like that. And it just shows. It just shows that Kevin, he's a true contender in that division, man. If I'm being honest, I mean, Ilya Taporia fought Josh. I mean, he wasn't able to knock him out like that. You know, yeah. So very, very interesting and very great performance by Kevin, man. You know what I mean? I mean, to go out there and finish Josh Emmett like that, a lot of people didn't see that happening, but I did. I definitely did. GTA Short says, imagine Eddie Hall versus John Jones and Conor McGregor. That would be hilarious. Who would win? John Jones would murder everybody. Okay, that's guaranteed, guys. Okay, that's guaranteed. All right, but guys, I mean, there it is, man. I went 10-4 with my UFC fight predictions. Not bad. Okay, not bad. Definitely a winning record. Okay, so my overall record when it comes to my UFC fight predictions for 2026, guys, I am 56 wins and 33 losses, guys. That's 56 wins and 33 losses. We definitely got to get more dubs. Okay. Um, Let me see. Next week we got Evlov versus Murphy. Definitely will be giving my UFC fight predictions. Most likely Monday or Tuesday, I'll be giving my UFC fight predictions. This is a funny looking card, guys. I mean, oh God, I don't know who I'm gonna bet on, but it's a funny looking card, kind of atrocious looking card, if, in my opinion. If I'm being honest, I mean, Jesus, peace be upon him. But OMG, this card looks atrocious. You got Michael Venom Page versus Sam Patterson. How the fuck did that happen? Excuse my French. I also saw Luan Larazar versus Hitcher Salsa last night, and I am not going to lie. That was an explosive fight. Very competitive matchup. Incredible fight, folks. Luan Larazar. Luan versus Salsa. I mean, it was a competitive fight. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't entertaining to the point where I wasn't scrolling through Twitter. That's facts, guys. All right, the fight was good. Luan went out there, put some combinations, but Salsa was definitely the more superior guy on the feet. Landed, more cleanly. But overall, it was a good fight, but it just wasn't. It was good. It was good. I'll give you that. It was good. But how the hell we got Michael Venom Page versus Sam Patterson? How the hell did that happen, guys? Atrocious. But anyways, guys, there it goes, man. That's my post-fight reaction for that. I will be giving my UFC fight, prediction for this card: Evlaw versus Murphy, most likely Monday or Tuesday. So stay tuned for that, guys. Okay, like and subscribe, share if you can, guys. All right, we're trying to make, excuse me, we're trying to make way to 1,000 subscribers. All right, so any support is good support, guys. Okay. So stay positive out there, guys. You already know what this is. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. I'll see you next time, man. Is the next major fight going to be on Netflix? I'm not sure, GTA Shorts. I am not sure. I mean, the next major one on Netflix that's going to happen right now is Ronda Rousey. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. All right, we'll see how that goes. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. One love. Until next time.